Hey guys, okay, so really quick, I just wanted to show you guys how I make this, as I was saying, I just want to come on here and show you really quick how I make this dinner for me and my family, since my husband likes heat, like chilies, and I just like a little bit, but not like in this particular recipe, and my kids don't like spices. Well, they do, but not like this. So anyways, back into it. I bought this, it's called beef stir fry, and I get it from Kroger's because it's already cut, and I just cut it into little pieces going this way. So I'll show you. It's what I cut already are my vegetables so that it'll be easier later. Those are going to be cooked. So I cut my onions about half a large onion, 1 tomato, and 1 serrano pepper. If you don't want to use serrano, you can use jalapenos, or you can even use a green bell pepper if you don't want a spice, but you still want something, you know, crunchy and with a little bit of spice. So this is the meat, and you can see it comes in thin slices. So what I do is just keep it together. I stack it, and I just cut it this way into little pieces. You can definitely leave it for stir fry and just, you know, do it in bigger chunks. We just like smaller pieces. So that is what I'm gonna do with this, and what I'm gonna show you what I do so I can make one dish prepared 2 ways, but you know, just so it won't be like 2 whole separate dishes, you know. I'll show you when we get done. So I'm gonna chop this up, and then I'll take y'all to this. Okay, so I'm over here at my stove. I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil to my pan, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Just let that go ahead and heat up. I have my steak here, or beef rather, already cut, and just looking at the spoon. So now that my oil's nice and heated, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and piece of onion. Go ahead and put my beef in there. It's nice and hot. I'm going to spread it out just a little bit, and here I'm going to season. You can use the heated seasoning, but what I mostly just do sometimes, I just do salt, pepper, and onion powder. I have quite a bit of beef in there, so I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, season it adequately. Okay, so you can use onion. I'm just going to go ahead and use onion powder today. I can find it. Okay. Onion. I am so sorry. Garlic powder. Did I say onion or garlic? So just a little bit of that. And just go ahead and mix it all up. Make sure everything gets seasoned, everything gets nice and tender. And that smells delicious. So I'm just going to go ahead and let that cook. I'm going to cover it up just for a few minutes so everything will get browned and, you know, get warm and cooked through. And then I'll uncover it and keep stirring it. I'm making a lot because I do like to keep the leftovers that I use for me. I'll show you when we get to that point. I do like to keep the leftovers and use them for tomorrow and put them in a quesadilla, or just eat them with some beans and some rice, like I'm going to do today. So that's why I make quite a bit. If you just want to make one serving, you can go ahead and just do half a package of this beef and just go ahead and do that. It'll be ready in no time. I'm just going to go ahead and cover this up, and then I'll show you guys the next step once we're there. Okay, so I just took the top off, and you can see there's quite a bit of liquid in there. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry out and let it get, you know, a little more brown in it, a little more color. And then once that's done, I'm going to remove whatever me and my kids are going to eat out of this. So I'm just going to leave like a quarter of this, or a third. You know, I'm going to take that out, and then I'm going to leave my husband's in there, and that's when I'm going to add all these. So once that starts to dry up and get more color on it, I'll go ahead and show you. Okay guys, so we're at that point. It's nice and brown. It's nice and it's soaked up all those juices. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove whatever I don't want to be spicy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now. So since my husband just eats for one day, that's what I'm gonna give to him. Actually, I think that's supposed to be stuff. Okay. So that's quite a bit, even like for just one person. So that's good. So first, I'm gonna add my onions. So chop the onions and go ahead and split those out. I'm gonna go turn. It was on a high heat basically this whole time. So I'm just gonna turn it down to about a medium high and go ahead and just saute these onions just really quick. Picking up all that brown on the bottom of the pan so it can flavor the water it's in. If you want to use beef stock, go ahead. I don't have beef stock on hand right now, so that's why I'm not going to use this. But for the most part, I just use water because I'm not going to just, you know, buy beef stock just to use. Besides, it turns out good. So go ahead and do this. Once you can see, tell those onions are starting to get brown, I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato. Go ahead and get that just a big, let it get warm too. Once that's nice and warm, go ahead and add my chili. I don't want to grab this with my hand, then I'll grab my eyes and completely forget I grabbed it, and it'll burn your eyes out. So now that we have that in there, I'm just going to add just a bit more salt just to season the veggies, and a little bit of pepper, just like a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, so now we have that, I'm going to go ahead and add about a half a cup of water in it. About a half a cup to a cup, depending on how much you're making. So as you can see, the water turned brown, and that's because we're scraping up all of those little brown bits and pieces that are just flavor that are stuck to the bottom and the sides of the pan. So that's just going to go ahead and flavor the meat and just get that penetrated into it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up to a boil. I'm sorry, my kids are just not listening, and they're just playing inside the house, and I want to go outside, so. 4 kids, excuse them. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to cover it and reduce it to a simmer for about, 3 to 4 minutes. Just not much, just enough for like the sauce to just reduce a bit and go ahead and just mellow with all the flavors in there. So my mom taught me this recipe when we were staying at her house. Because when we sold our old house, we stayed at her house for about 2 or 3 weeks, and she taught me this recipe. My husband just fell in love with it. I haven't asked her what it's called. I'll ask her what it's called, and I'll just put it in the description. But my husband just asked for it by, hey, la carne de tu mamá, your mom's dinner, or just make me that, whatever your mom made me. So I want to say this is like Carne Guisada or something, but it feels like a stir fry because I'm adding, like the onions and the tomatoes, and then the I can't think today, my serrano. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid, and you can see now it's nice and boiling. I'm going to go ahead and cover it just, halfway covered. So I can go ahead and reduce it just to a bit of a simmer. Yeah. So I serve this with some white rice. Excuse me. I serve this with some white rice and some refried beans, and then you can add tortillas. My husband likes to eat with the tortillas. I don't. I just eat it with a spoon. But I'll go ahead and show y'all the finished product once it's in.